Access granted.
I'm sure it was just a clerical error, quipped Zhao Yunru, CEO of Taiyang Medical, as transfer of ownership was officially...
We've been getting a lot of complaints about the temperature in the data core room.
Too hot?
No, too cold. I think there's too much air coming in from one of the vents.
I have it checked out.
Access granted.
Launch myself into the San Andreas vault. It's not gonna work, followers. Why the hell would it? Darrow would be the biggest moron on the planet if he made this geoengineering plan achieve any kind of success. Why would you want to put an end to something that's making you millions? Versalite, Ravacor, the Core Institute, all shoveling truckloads into stopping climate change. Why in Gaia's name would anyone want to stop the biggest fraud in the history of cash grabbing? 60 plus years and people haven't realized that these self-righteous environmentalists are nothing but a bunch of green tyrants. Green! Let's do everything green! Remember that one, followers? You know who's nothing green?
Enpro stock had taken a dip earlier in the day as rumors began to circulate,
Nice
accusing
and warm
CEO
here.
Ollie McTavish of
I just came
embezzlement.
from the data core archives.
McTavish denied
It's
the
freezing in
allegations,
there.
but could not explain how millions of dollars in revenue ended up in his personal account. I'm sure it was just a clerical error, quipped Zhao Yunru, CEO of Taiyang Medical, as transfer of ownership was officially declared. The purchase gives Taiyang a significant increase in global
我
market
听见
share.
你了，
This is Eliza
去
Casal,
叫警
according
察
to you，
快
live.
跑！
To the multinational giant that it has successfully purchased rival corporation Enprotech of Scotland. Enpro stock had taken a dip earlier in the day as rumors began to circulate, accusing CEO Ollie McTavish of embezzlement. McTavish denied the allegations, but could not explain how millions of dollars in revenue ended up in his personal account. I'm sure it was just a clerical error, quipped Zhao Yunru, CEO of Taiyang Medical, as transfer of ownership was officially declared. The purchase gives Taiyang a significant... To China now as details about a bold maneuver by biotech corporation Taiyang Medical continue to emerge.
Access granted.
Sources close to the multinational giant inform me that it has successfully purchased rival corporation Enprotech of Scotland. Enpro stock had taken a dip earlier in the day as rumors began to circulate, accusing CEO Ollie McTavish of embezzlement. McTavish denied the allegations, but could not explain how millions of dollars in revenue ended up in his personal account. I'm sure it was just a clerical error, quipped Zhao Yunru, CEO of Taiyang Medical, as transfer of ownership was officially declared. The purchase... To you live from Picus. To China now as details about a bold maneuver by biotech corporation Taiyang Medical continue to emerge. Sources close to the multinational giant inform me that it has successfully purchased rival corporation
你
and
怎么在我工作的时候来电话？你知道他们不喜欢这样。
taken a dip earlier in the day
Okay.
as rumors of embezzlement.
Where do you think you're going? The data core room is for authorized personnel only. You're not gonna get in there.
You're kidding me. They sent me all the way up here without the correct authorization papers? Man, what I wouldn't give to be one of you security guys. You probably got the right clearance, right? I bet you've got free access to every room in this building.
Almost. And what I can't get into, I can usually see on the security room monitors.
Like the room next door. Tell me, is that the only security room monitoring the data core?
No, there's a second one inside. Doesn't show as much, but it does control most of the lasers in there. And it's air conditioned.
Nice.
Yeah, except sometimes the cold air coming out of the vent fucks up one of the lasers. Damn thing starts blinking. Maintenance is supposed to take a look at it, but the way things move around here, I ain't holding my breath.
I know what you mean. Slowest department in the building. But then they probably can't get the clearance.
You a lab experiment or something? I hope you are.
Access granted.
Sir, I finished my installation of the security upgrades in the data core room.
Good. Now nothing can move around in there undetected.
Laser detection, surveillance cameras, and the sentries are all running at the highest level of efficiency. It's quite the light show in there, especially when the server unit's on.
I'm sure it's high-tech heaven.
Plus, the first intervention team is stationed nearby.
Good. Let me get this report to the boss so I'll get off my ass.